Welcome back to Wednesday Weeklies with your co-host Cujo1989 and also followed by Durderpii.
Hello.
Okay, starting with the news today, we've got two new Merc contracts out, the Roundabout and the Smoothman, both a little bit different but nothing crazy. Moving on, we have the On Track Japan Week, where, hey, since they have so few tanks, it's heavies and mediums. Oh, and it's also Golden Week for Golden Showers for Japan, so hey, this is your opportunity whenever you can. And in a following highlight to everybody, which may be a great disappointment or excitement, due to community feedback, the map Mines has now been restricted to Tier 8 from Tier 10, so you no longer have to worry about getting spotted on the wrong side of the map within the first 30 seconds and dead within the first minute from Artie. Good news!
Moving on to your bundles this week, we do have the individual bundles today, not your personals. We have the Progetto, the Tier 8 Italian medium. It's actually pretty good. If you're wanting to get a little bit more into the auto reloading kind of style, you can get that for 11,000 gold. Following that is the Mauerbrecher. The Mauerbrecher comes in just under 12,000, and it's actually I would say I wouldn't say it's really worth your money, but at the same time, if you're really into that kind of heavy tank gameplay, side scraping, that might tickle your fancy. We also have the Curevets. Curevets is just coming a little bit over 11k. If you're wanting of one WZ 111 or a 112, something like that, at tier 8 in Russian, go for it. I mean, it's not preferential, but if it tickles your fancy, go for it. We also have the Caravan Action 10. If you're wanting to just absolutely obliterate the entire field with a 20 pounder, and like a 4.5 second reload if you get your crew max and everything. That's going to be sold for 10,900 gold. Moving on, you have your deals of the week. We have the Guardian STG and the WZ111, which both of which are going to be sold at 6,600 gold. Really good buy for the Guardian STG, especially if you're into that kind of accuracy mode in case you missed out on the spring assault op. Moving on to your personal offers, we have the T34, the Tier 8 American Heavy that's based off the T29. It's going for just over 6,000 gold. Pretty good. We have the STRVS1 for those of you who are wanting to get into the siege mode kind of aspect of things and kind of compile silver at the same time. That's going for about 5,650. We also have the King Tiger for those of you who are just absolute plebs and wanting to DPM the shit out of everything at tier 8. That's going for 7,100.
Okay, so we're opening on a Waffenträger Panzer IV here on a desperate last stand. It's looking pretty damn hopeless. You know, hopelessly outnumbered, hopelessly surrounded, the typical end. And we've got a little bit of a fire there on the IS-3, always nice. But then look at this, he's committing seppuku. But then only one thing really comes to mind. It's a Pixar movie from the early 2000s. Anybody else screaming the word mine about now? And that's all we got.
All right, that has been your Wednesday Weeklies. I've been your host, Derpy, and this is joined by my co-host, Cujo1989.
Hey, this outro only took 5 takes.
I'll see you next time.